Well, I promised it was going to happen, folks. And as of today, 252, open and read. Review will be coming on it soon. This has already been opened. These are the World Collide issues of the main comic. So, yeah, these are all World Collide, already been issued and read. So, we can pretty much discount these for a minute. But now we get into the fun part. 17 months, 17 issues, not opened. Now again, a lot of you may say, well, why didn't you ever open them? What was the point of getting them? The point being, folks, I wanted to sit back and wait until the opportunity was right. And this is the right opportunity. It is. Hold on a second. It is indeed the right opportunity. Right now it is about 2:17 in the afternoon. So it's 2:17, 2:18 in the afternoon. About 85, 86 degrees out. Not too bad. But like I said, I wanted to wait till this time. And here's why. I look over all the summaries. I look over everything people have said, scan-wise, review-wise, summary-wise. And all I could say is this. That Ian Flynn, you had some good intentions, my friend. But, unfortunately, you weren't prepared for what happened behind the scenes. And I'm not putting the total blame on Ian. Yes, I believe he should have had a backup plan. I'm not denying that. I'm not going to say he shouldn't have had one. He should have. But I'm going to blame the people above him. I'm blaming those above him that knew about what was going on behind the scenes with the lawsuit, with Sega, and whatever, and prepared him for this sudden change. That's what they should have done. They should have prepared him for what could be some major alterations to the comic, to the story arc. They should have prepared him. But they didn't. So, with that said, let's open these issues up. Now, this first one is the epilogue to the first Genesis Wave, 230. This is 22 months ago. This is basically, when you think about a year ago, if you add 12 to here, or you subtract 12, well, basically when you look at it like this, August, let's put it this way, August to August is a year, and that's 12 issues. So you're looking at 240 at that moment, if not 239. So you add 9 more issues to that matter, and there you go, 9 more months to August, or at least 10 more months to August, and you're looking from August to October of 2011. See, you didn't think I would do that, did you? Now this here is what really upset people, because they look at that part and they say, well, she could have had another option. You know, she could have had another option in the entire situation. And I think if we look at this, and yeah, I am looking at the issue, believe it or not. Again, this last part is what really upset people. This is what really upset people. Now, from what I just read there, basically, Nicole said that she was locked out of the system here in 230, and that it would take hours for her to break it. Sal tells her they have minutes, and basically Nicole says the best she could do is avert the beam to their exact location because it's already preparing to fire, but Sally would not be immune. So believe it or not, what some people have been saying is true. Sally knew what she was doing, or Ian Flynn wrote Sally in what she was doing. Basically, the way Ian Flynn wrote it is he basically had Sally know exactly what was going to happen. Sally basically said, "Look, I've been given a second chance, and if I have to lose it again, if I have to lose the second chance at life, I'm going to do it by saving the people I care about." Now, again, as much as I like that, and I commend that, it's like they said, they could have gone a different direction with that happening to her. See, it's just, when I read this, I get this uneasy feeling, like it's just, now I admit some of the artwork is pretty good. I'll give it that. Now this I do like. I do like the fact that Bunny wants to go out and take care of Titan Metal herself. That's pretty good. But that, I will admit, is a little wow. So yeah, not a bad situation here. It's just right now, it's not because of the weather or anything. I'll be honest with you. I just when I read it, like I said, as a longtime fan, I just cannot bear myself to see the characters react that way or be like that. I mean, I know again, Ian Flynn's intentions were good. It's just when you're not used to a character acting the way they do, you just don't have a feel to open the issue or read it. I mean, and I think they realized people wouldn't want to read them anyway, the way they made this packaging. tell you. Just, alright, let's talk about the final part that really gets people. To me, from what I saw, there's two sides to the equation of her being weaponized. One, of course, I can understand where people are coming from when they say it looks like he got her. Because there's something attached to her head. But it doesn't look something that's going to just go, boop, up fills the head. No. It's basically something that, you use to measure stuff with. It's just on a handle and all that. And it looks like he was just measuring and everything. He wasn't like getting ready to tear her apart. So, I can understand again how people feel about that. Believe me, like I say, I'm not a fan about what Ian Flynn did with Sally, and I never will be a fan of that. But, if he felt it was the best thing for the story, then so be it. I'm not saying it was, and I'm not saying it is. Then, of course, this one here is the Jeffrey issue, as people would say. And the reintroduction of Harvey Who. I tell you, folks, just looking at these issues, as like I said, as a long-time fan, it's kind of hard because you're just not used to seeing, characters written in this kind of way. I mean, sure, it may sound like, oh, we've been spoiled and everything, but you know what? It's something that, well, how do I put it? We're used to. A lot of longtime fans are used to seeing the characters the way they are. They're not used to seeing them be like, oh, my no, what's this, what's that, what's that. They're not used to that, folks. What they're used to is what they're used to seeing. I mean, there's no doubt they're willing to give Ian a chance. When you think about it, there's no doubt about it. It's just, when people look at this, See what I'm saying right there, that bottom one? It's like, to me it's... Again, folks, it's just... I'm going to fully analyze this, I don't know. Check my time here. But again, guys, it's just... I think when you look at this, it's... I know you might think it was stupid for me to do it this way, but when I look at these issues and how it's done, it's like... To me, it's just not the, as a long-time fan, it's just not what you're used to seeing. You're not. Okay, let's talk about Sonic acting out of character here. I'm going to give you a prime example. Last night, Yes, it was